and welcome to Wraggys Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Looking at the screen, forgot. And I've not turned the notifications off, so let me just quickly turn these notifications off, because what will happen is, you just get noises all the time. There we go. And there we go. Right, back to normal. Normal, should we say. Normal! And yeah, I've got a Forest t-shirt on. Yeah, they've done crap. So, from the Lidl's Belgian Beer Boxset. Try saying that 3 times. This is Bornem. This is their Tripel. They do a double as well. Double. This is their triple, and it's 9% volume. So it's a good beer to have at this time of day, because as I need a beer. So it says on the bottle, Bornem Tripel is an Abbey beer enhanced with a secondary fermentation. You enjoy a full hop flavour, excellent bittersweet balance, and a refined head. And it's www.vansteenberge.com or Browridge Van Steenberge. Anyway, so from the Lidl box sets, is for $12.99. When it comes on, it's actually, I think it's one of the best box sets out there. That and the Belhaven box set that sometimes appears at Lidl is 2 of my favourite box sets from Lidl. And I need to get that Lidl, the Belhaven one again, because I really enjoyed all them beers. I know Belhaven's owned by Green King. Good evening, Luke. But they do make some nice beers. So, a banging beer in a banging glass. Well, not a brewery that got invited to Nottingham Craft Beer Festival, but there you go. Oh, what a knackering day. 4 flipping gardens. And it's good. Notification. Bloody hell. I've turned the sound off, so I can't hear if it goes off. Sometimes I can hear it, going off. Oh, put my legs up. Oh, Jesus. I've seen enough of gardens today. So, slightly hazy pour. It is a lot. It is. And you're looking at 2 hours of garden, so it's been a long fucking day. Pardon my French. And I don't mess about, I do a proper job on all the gardens, so. The money's nice, obviously. 15 quid an hour straight into my pocket. But it's like that your weekend's not your weekend anymore. Thankfully, next weekend, no gardens. But I've got 2 people wanting me to do their gardens over the next few days. So there must be a bit of a try. So, golden pour, lots of carbonation in this. If you look in the glass, you can see it does look hazy. It's slight haze to me. Big white head, obviously, of course, because I can't pour beer for the life. And a lovely nose on it. There's definitely a hint of banana on the nose. But yeah, not bad at all. Oh, the Chinese coming in 20 minutes. I'm ready for a Chinese. Chinese come in and, let me put that there. Here we go. Good evening, Thomas. I'm jealous of all those at London Craft Beer Festival, but obviously, you can only, like all of us, we've all got, and we can only spend what we can spend, and I don't know how Craig can do it, because fucking hell, I look at the prices, and woof, just missed that. Chow mein. Good evening, Geordie, mate. How are you? I like a king prawn and mushrooms, chips, curry sauce, and I'm having some chicken balls tonight. Yeah, get some balls down there. The chicken balls will soak up this beer, and the rest of it, so that'll be good. Not get pissed up so quick. Hendry's Scottish Lager from Alder. Rightio. Which part of the world are you in? I don't think I've seen that, And I know different parts of the UK have different beers. I don't think I've seen that. I wouldn't be surprised if it's an absolute clone. It's that place in Holland, isn't it? Swinkels. I think they're the ones who do all the clone beers for Audi. So beautiful head on it. So it's like an ice cream head. And Glasgow, rightio. Yeah. Have you ever met Danny then? Sofa King Drunk? Because he's obviously Glasgow as well. I know. It like most cities, it's not the case of someone's around the corner from you. You know, it's never that easy. I mean, in Nottingham, the Crummy Beard, Tom, and Craft Beer Basic, I'm not sure what his name is actually. And they're both beer reviewers from Nottingham. And in fact, there's another one, Red Dog Brewer. And he's a brewer, I can't get the cunting word out. He's a brewer for Magpie. He's gone from doing grain brewing into doing actual proper brewing. Fair play to him. Yeah, me too. I'd like to meet Danny, I know. Hey, good evening, matey. Oh God, that tapping that beer. Now, let's be fair. Neither of us have ever tapped a cask before, so we're there. And I watched the video, and Harry says, "Yeah, you tap it, you attach this thing, job's good." And yeah, we did what Harry said. Fucking hell, there's beer spewing everywhere. I'm covered in Wraggys golden ale, which sounds like covered in piss. In the end, the boss has got it sorted, and he had a pint. I want a pint. It's a thing. I need to do it. You know, it's a thing I need to do. I need to be able to have a pint of that beer at my workplace. And good evening, Mr. Crummy Beard. Yeah, it's funny that, isn't it? Hey. And we're just saying about meeting people. Yeah, fucking hell. If you'd have been there and seen us, you'd have pissed yourself laughing. It was funny, and not funny at all. And the stuff coming out, I was tempted to get a glass and get a glass and just, but it was as murky as they come as well. It wasn't. It's not like you could drink it. It was proper murky. I was tempted at one stage. I was thinking, shall I do it? Yeah, yeah, covered in piss. Yeah, and you know the funny thing is now. Whether it's because of my influence, that the boss at work, he's the owner, so he owns both sides. He's actually got Wraggys Golden Get Ale on cask at Kelham at Newark, and at Cockcliffe Country Hotel in Burnstump. We do need a beer tube and meet up. We do. He's got Hood and Marion in bottle at Cockcliffe. So that's amazing. As for beer tubers, are you going to the Nottingham Craft Beer Festival, Tom? Out of curiosity. I've never been before. And did you know that Red Dog Brewer is just been employed by Magpie as a brewer? So he's a grain brewer and also a beer reviewer. So there's 4 of us in Nottingham. Who knew? And although Craft Beer Basic, I think he's very sporadic. He's not like me and you. And Red Dog as well. He likes to do quite a few reviews. But it's great to have another beer reviewer and hopefully meet up. Robin Hood, what night are you going? A lot of us, and I do mean a lot of us, are going on Friday. I've never been to a craft beer festival, so I'm not sure what to expect. Obviously, I've been to Robin Hood countless times, so I know what to expect there. At the craft beer festival, though, what they're saying is, good evening, Kevin. What they're saying is, you've got to wash your glass after every flipping drink. You have to. And I can see a queue. The Friday and the Saturday. Fair play with you there. Jesus, I'm only going Friday. So there's quite a few of us going on the Friday. And then what we're also doing on the Saturday, we're doing like a tap room, micro pub / tap room / decent craft beer. pubs of Nottingham, hitting one after another. So I need to save my pennies up, because you know, craft beer is not cheap when, in the grand scheme of things. Is it expensive then at beer fest? I know craft beer festivals are slightly different, aren't they? So, I would assume, not that I know, that they're more. Yeah, they want you to swap your glass for a clean glass on every single beer. I'm not doing that. I'm going to take some kitchen towel with me and drink my drink, and kitchen towel, clean, job's good one. Next beer. I'm not queuing. I'm not doing it. And they want you to take a COVID, like a thing to say you've had your COVID vaccine. It's not mandatory though, so that's good, because I'm not doing it. I've had both my vaccines, and I find it that, you know, sometimes rules shouldn't be there, you know. I went to Blackpool Pleasure Beach, not last weekend, weekend before, I think it was anyway. And bloody hell. Yeah, there's thousands of us there, and I do mean thousands. I've never seen it so rammed. No one was wearing masks or anything. And in some ways, normality has got to reappear anyway, whatever side of the equator you're on. And the points of views are truly out there. But as beers go, this Lidl box set, yeah, take your own bottle of water to wash out your glass. That might be an idea. But do you want to go lugging loads of stuff around? And it's only 5 till 10 as well, which is, it's not the longest amount of time. I've said to Craig, Kent Beer Reviews, he's coming down. Jagman, he's coming down. I'm sure you've heard of Jagman as well. And I dare say there'll be others there. And we're after the Craft Beer Festival at 10 o'clock, we're going to hit the Partisan Tavern. And is it the Fox and Grapes, Castle Rock pub? Can't remember the name of it. For a beer reviewer, I don't go drinking beer much, to be honest. Monetary side of things is one thing. Having someone to drink with as well is another thing, you know. I mean, I remember it when it was the old Snenton Workers pub. Oh my God, what was it called? Oh, it had a name. Bugger. Can't remember the name. And it was open like 5 in the morning. What was that? Yeah, some people don't take jokes, do they? King Billy, yeah, I know. Being a Billy myself, it'd be nice to go in the King Billy. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Billy Rag is at the King Billy. Yeah, I've never been there, to be fair. I do need, it's the people I used to hang around with. I don't hang around with them now, to be fair. But the people I used to hang around with, they were not really craft beer fans. They were more, you know, neck it, next pub, neck it. And where, you know, with the craft beer, it's enjoying the beer more. But obviously over the years we change, don't we? You know, it depends on where you start your journey. I'm hoping with my wife that I can get her to get on the craft beer journey. She's more of a lager shandy person, but she likes Baileys. But she's not really a beer drinker. But she did drink, and at the abdication in Daybrook, she drank a 7.4% black lager, and it straight down. And then when we went to Blackpool, she had a couple of swallows of a porter and a stout. So I think the darker stuff, she had a sip of an IPA and nearly boffed. So, you know, getting the women involved is definitely a thing. One, if they're drunk and you're drunk, it's all good. Saves the red cards. But it's good anyway, because the community these days, the amount of women in the beer, in craft beer is amazing. You know, it's not like the traditional pubs of old where it was all oldish blokes drinking, you know, bitters and stuff. Nowadays, it's a cultural experience, and there's so many different types of beers. And I'm sure if I do a similar thing with my wife that Scott did with Wanda, I'm sure that in the end, a palate, it's all down to your palate, training that palate to become accustomed to new types of beer. And I'm sure at some stage she would come around. Did I kill the comments off? That was better. Good evening, Goat. I didn't even know who was in the room, mate. A Wraggys Imperial Stout. Hey, I tell you what would be lovely to it. I did kill the comments. Yeah, it's funny that, because it's like wine. Yeah. You know, drinking wines, you have to start on rosé, a low ABV rosé, and then move up, jump to white, then jump onto red. Because if you go straight to white or red, for a lot of people, it tastes like vinegar. It tastes disgusting. I mean, my palate now, I can drink anything bar Sambuca. Can't stand the stuff. Gets you pissed in about 2 sips. And I had it once. I was ill as hell the next day. I mean, for white wine, one of the best brands of white wine you'll ever get is Yellowtail. It's not expensive, 6 to 8 quid, depending on where you go. But the wines are amazing. You know, they really are. And you start on them, and you go to other sorts of wines, you know, and then you go to your more complex. I love almost all red wine. Have you ever brewed any? You can get a Barola. So Lidl selling lovely Barola, $10.99. And Italian, you know, fine wine. But Amarone as well. You can get both Barola and Amarone kits, and it's a proper drop of decent red wine. I do love a red wine. I'll be having a red wine tomorrow. Me and the wife were going for a meal at Sprinters in Arnold, if you know where that is. Cross Mazda, having a nice steak. They do some nice steaks there. And then we're going up to the Lincoln Green pub, Robin Hood and Little John. And I'm praying that Wraggys Golden Ale's not on, because I'll have to have a beer if it is on. But they've got Left Lion, Right Lion, and Malt Star, 3 brand new beers. And if we're talking about where we live in the country, you know, wherever we live, do you find at the moment that the amount of local beers, and I'm not talking just the stuff in cans and bottles, but draft, there's no way on God's green earth any of us are going to catch up with what's out there. I think you could have 100 people doing beer reviews and you'd never catch up. I can't even catch up with the Nottingham stuff. Never mind anything else from anywhere else. And I'm getting to that stage where I'm just picking and choosing now which ones I want to review. And although I've got book fast to review at some stage, so that'll be messy. Yeah, do that on the day when I'm not driving afterwards, and do it early in the day so I can sober up. So this is 9%, and it's a Bornem. It's from the Lidl Boxset, a Tripel. And tomorrow at 6 o'clock, I hope to review one of them, that Tiny Rebel that you sent me live. I just need to catch up. Today I've been doing 4 gardens today, so I'm absolutely knackered, and I need to catch up on Instagram, Twitter, and all that other rubbish. Don't taste like 9% though. It's going down nicely though, to be fair. Was you, mate? Did you do a review? So I know you do the food reviews as well. I don't really do food reviews, although I've done a few, like what's the word? Not piss take. It's slightly piss taking reviews. I love pork scratchings, so pork scratchings hits the spot for me, and I do love Blue Monkey. I wish they'd bring out more beers, you know, increase their range of beers. Brilliant, brilliant. Good, good, good. You know, the likes of me, you, Craft Beer Basic, Red Dog Brewer, supporting our locals. It's what it's all about. And maybe one day they might acknowledge us. There's a certain local brewery that I reviewed one of their beers the other day. It was as murky as they come. Tasted nice though, and it smelt nice, tasted nice. So you can't fault it. But it did not look good, and they never even had the, or you know, never even got back to me, which I found a little bit, you know, not good for customer service at least. But most of the locals are pretty decent. Yeah, port scratchings all day long. A nice pint of best bitter, port scratchings. Yeah, then you get a nice pint of anything and port scratchings. And then Stilton cheese as well. Apparently, Lincoln Green in their pubs do a pork pie that's topped off with Stilton cheese. Tomorrow, I've got to try it, and I may even, if we get a quiet, if the pub's not too rammed, and I can do a sly beer review and food review even, I may even do it because I love Stilton. I did some Stilton French fries. So you get your French fries and you melt Stilton over the top, and I tell you what, it adds a richness to the French fries. And Dave's done it as well. Mr. Goathead's done it. And broccoli and Stilton soup, I didn't really like it. And I love Stilton, and I like broccoli and all, but oh, it was bloody amazing. You know, Stilton French fries, it's a thing. Whew. See, I love anything Stilton. I don't know what it is. My dad, it's funny, you know, as a kid, my dad loved Stilton, and I think that some things just, they follow you in. Like, I mean, he also liked rabbit, but I've never, the smell of rabbits put me off ever since. You know, tastes like chicken, but the stink of rabbit boiling's awful. But I've always liked Stilton ever since, and yeah, I'll have to try that as well. Scampi fries, oof. So enjoying this golden pour into banana. I wouldn't say it was a typical Belgian beer, really. You know, it's not got a, you know, you won't class it the same as like a Duvel where they've got lots of different like nutmeg and stuff. Stilton is an acquired taste. Yeah, it's a bit like Marmite, isn't it? You know, you either love it or you bloody hate it. But tomorrow we're going for a steak tomorrow, so they do Stilton mushrooms, so mushrooms cooked in Stilton. And I tell you what, Stilton, using Stilton in cooking is an amazing thing to use. I sometimes do chicken breast fillets and cook them, get them about halfway through, so you know they're starting to, you know, we get rid of all the meaty side of things, and then add the Stilton to it, and the Stilton then goes into the chicken, fry it on a low heat, and I'll tell you what, absolutely amazing. But I've also done a cheese sauce one day, and my brother told me this. We had, you know, at Christmas when you go overboard, you buy too much cheese, you buy too much everything, and I dropped a load of Stilton into this cheese sauce, and it made the most amazing cheese sauce. And you know, had that with steak, and oh god, it just ticked the old raggy boxes. I must just be a Stilton fan, you know, it's as simple as that. I could eat the stuff for life. Same with mushrooms though. Stilton the mushrooms, it's a thing. Yeah, I'm just a sucker for Stilton. So I need to be wary because I'm going to get the old the dinner's here soon come through. So, but it's nice to have a chat. You know, there's one thing with live beer reviews that Double Joker. I loved it, mate. I absolutely loved it. I need to get another bottle. Good evening, Andy's Beer Reviews. I miss you there. Didn't see you sneak in. Was it Andy? No, wasn't Andy. It's my fucking eyes. Jesus Christ. Good evening, Adam. Yes, Bang the Elephant. It's a local brewery to me, but they also make some cracking beers. And you don't see a massive amount in cans, which is the downer. You do see it on cask. So they're beers. I've never had a bad one from them, even though they've pulled a few beers because they wasn't happy with the beers. You've got to respect any brewery that pulls beers. I mean, we're luckily in Nottingham, and I'm sure Tom at Mr. Crummy Beard would know this as well. Yeah, Cropwell Bishop, Stilton. That we have some amazing breweries in Nottingham and around Nottingham, Derbyshire, Leicestershire. I think Forest lost, as far as I know. I was told they were 1-0 down after a few minutes, and then I got in the car, and then it said somebody scored a goal, and I presume Forest were 2-0 down at that stage. So I didn't bother listening after that. You know, I might be a fan, but I can't be done with stressing out listening to teams playing crap. I do wonder sometimes, you know, if they play for the shirt. Got beat 2-1. Well, I suppose that's not too bad. You know, first proper game of the season, or is it second? I don't know. But obviously they need to sort themselves out. They've got to start gelling. It's the same thing, isn't it? You buy all these players, but when people know each other's, the Forest take the knee as well. Oh, I can't stand it. I really can't stand it. Bournemouth down to 10 men. Usually when teams go down to 10 men, they play better, I find, because they just seem to have that hidden energy. Yeah. But yeah, Forest, yeah, disappointing. You can't. As someone who suffers with anxiety, I can't listen to the match. I can't listen, you know, I just have to wait till the end. And did United beat Leeds 3-0 then, or something daft? I did read something about Bruno Fernandes, or whatever his name is, getting a couple of goals or something. 5-1. Ouch. Oof. I do think Leeds will do well, though. You know, let's be fair, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Bruno Fernandes, the signing, saved his job. If Pogba plays like he should be able to play with Bruno Fernandes and a couple of decent strikers, my God, they can be an amazing team. Yeah, Leeds have got a good manager. Yeah. You're going to get a blips, aren't you? Let's hope today for Nottingham Forest it was a blip. Yeah, I get fed up with the fucking blips, I do. They seem to be every week. Yeah, it's very nice, matey. Pogba good today. Yeah, good. I watched Pogba at 2018 with France, and he was amazing for them. He was world class. Went back to Man United, because let's be fair, he was at Man United, and he's played crap for them. Didn't think he was interested. Yeah, Forest have had a blip since about 1993. Yeah, it's been a fucking long blip. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a long time. We need to get back in the Premiership, but I think Chris Hughton's a good manager, and I think the owners are good. I'm just not so sure about the players, and I would stick more of the young lads in and just play the young uns and do what you do. Cloughy got sacked in 1993. Then Frank Clark took over, and we back into the Premiership. Got to 3rd. Went in the UEFA Cup. It would have been in the Champions League if it had been now. And then we sold Collymore. Collymore and Brian Roy were an amazing combination. And we've had some good combos over the years. Wraggys Stilton on chip. Yeah, it was nice. Oh dear. That was lovely. That was some bloody... Anyway, enjoying this. Going down well. Definitely a hint of banana at the start of the taste on this. That 9%, yeah, it's certainly hitting home. Good thing I'm having my dinner in a minute, because God, I would not want to go in the hot tub straight after this. I'll be steaming and then get another bollocking. So no more bollockins. Hashtag no more bollocking. No more red cards. I ought to do that, didn't I? I think I might start doing that. Hashtagging all my beer reviews. Red card, yellow card. Just for the laugh, you know. But yeah. Bang the Elephant, for those who aren't in Nottingham, they are a cracking company. And I think they'll do well in the end. They should have been at Nottingham's Craft Beer Festival. Pisses me off. Oh God, Cluffy was a proper cunt at times. If he didn't like somebody, he didn't like them. We had, I think it was Sturridge, or somebody like Sturridge, come to Nottingham Forest, and he pissed off Cluffy straight away. Took the lads out, got all the lads pissed, and then he never played. It might not have been Sturridge, not Sturridge. There's a name of a player back in the 80s, and from Tranmere, I think he was. And in any case, he pissed off Brian Clough, and that was it. Good evening, Mr. Bolton. Did you check out Red Dog Brewer? He obviously another grain brewer and an actual brewer now. And how's your brewing going? One of these days, I'll buy all the kit when I win some money. But yeah, I've seen kits on Love Brewing, and you're looking at about 900 quid for a grain setup. Sparge and fermenter and whatever else, mash tun and all that, I think. Yeah, one of these days I'll actually remember. I mean, I spent a day doing it, and I spent a day getting told what each of them were, but you know how you are. You have a drink and you forget. Oh, a little bit more in the can bottle. So, Golden Pour, Whitehead. Definite banana on the nose. You can really smell that banana. Good evening. Rightio. Yeah, I will be reviewing the Purple Moose pretty soon. I've got to do my Instagram post. So the reason I do Instagram and Twitter posts is because, not so much for the big breweries, because they get all their popularity. Tiny Rebel are already very, very popular. But Purple Moose Brewery, they might not be so. It is nice. So what I try and do, whenever I do beer reviews from breweries that are what we class as smaller breweries, I like to get them on, I like to put them on Facebook, I like to put them on Twitter, Instagram, and obviously social media when I do a review. And it's my way of promoting as many beer breweries as I can. And obviously with Dave's, you know, generosity, the Purple Head, no, don't want to be we don't want to be reviewing the Purple Head. No. Dear oh dear. I can always, talking about Purple Heads and heads, I can always remember I was at the Arboretum one day at the pond, And this old lady turns around to me, and you know, she could see I was a gardener, so I'm dressed in green. And she says to me, "I've just seen the turtle's head," and I just fucking pissed myself laughing. Couldn't stop laughing. I had to walk off. And Dalton, and we used to have a terrapin / turtle. I don't know, fucking terrapin or turtle, I don't know what it was, but we used to have one, and it was always in the pond. And all of a sudden, obviously, its head came up, and she just says, "I've just seen the turtle's head," and fucking hell, I'm there, and I'm trying to be sensible, and then I had to walk off, absolutely pissing myself, you know. And you have to be there at the time to get the, you know, there's always that thing of being there at the right time, at the right place to see that. And this is a thing next Friday and Saturday when we're going around the craft beer festival, tap rooms in Nottingham. There's going to be some fucking reviews, and I dare say that there's going to be some X-rated beer reviews, but or slightly X-rated. And I will see the good man, Kent Beer Reviews, Craig, and we'll get his personality, and then he'll see my personality, which will be interesting for him. Bless him. Yeah, he don't know what he's walked into. And it'll be a laugh. Should be a good laugh, you know. And obviously, when you've had a drink, you get a bit braver, and come the end of the day, you know, I'll be in pubs and it'll be like, "Hey!" You know, because I will be. That's how I am, you know. I get slightly louder, no, never offensive, but slightly louder and funny. Personality go for some. Good evening, Adam. Are you at a wedding today? I thought you was at a wedding. I've got a good personality, to be fair, yeah. But I do like a laugh, and I can be slightly close to the bone, you know, when you're taking the piss. But yeah, but never offensive, never ever offensive. You know, it's not my way. In 30 odd years of going into Nottingham drinking, I've never had anybody come up to me offering me out for a fight. So there you go. And in fact, I've met some good cracking people actually. Raggy loud never. Fucking hell. Wait till the beer festival. Wait till Robin Hood Beer Festival. It's going to be a cracker. Can't wait. Can't fucking wait. It's going to be a good long day at the beer festival. I've usually only stopped for about five hours at the most. But this one, I want to do the whole beer festival. I want to do the whole tap room after. The next day. Tap rooms the next day. And if anybody's here on the Sunday, we'll just keep going. Although I will have to drag the wife out at some stage, because I'm sure she'll get pissed off if I'm that boozing. But then you can meet Mrs. Wraggy. Beer reviews through the roof. But next weekend and the Robin Hood Beer Festival, there's going to be a silly amount of beer reviews. Because obviously, you've got to, haven't you? If you're drinking somebody's beer, you've got to do it. Spend half my time on the fucking phone. It's one way of doing it, Dave. So, yeah. Golden Pour, Whitehead. My dinner's coming, so I'm gonna have to kill this off. But thank you everybody for joining in. You know, it's been a good one. Like I say, like I've said earlier, banana on the nose, 9%. Very easy drinking. If you ever see these beers in the box set in Lidl, you've got to get them. 6 beers, £12.99, Belgian Beer Boxset. You can't fault it for the price and the quality of beer. And it's Brouwerij van Steenberg. 5.6 ABV. God, it's a pity you weren't close to me. Yeah, you need to move to Nottingham. I could come round and watch. I've had some issues with phones, to be fair. I had an old Nokia. It was shite. Then I went to a Samsung S10. and it was in and out all the time. Food said, right, I've got to run. And in and out all the time. And now I'm on a Samsung A71 and it's bang on, bang on. Yeah, proper decent. So, dinner's here. Go get me Chinese. And I've got some chicken and king prawn. So yeah, slightly hazy golden pour, white head, a little bit of banana on the nose. A very easy drinking Tripel, and yeah, damn nice as well. 9% from Lidl. I don't know if you can get it in other shops in this country. I dare say you can, but certainly in Lidl's box set. Make sure you check out Lidl's box set. Absolute cracker of a beer. You do get the ABV. A good foot. Yeah, I'd say 4.3. Yeah, you're right. Again, Mr. Dave, go Ted. 4.3. Would I drink it again? Yeah, I've done a few in the past. Well worth trying. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers, everyone. Oh, I need some dinner now because I'm all fucking steaming. Pardon my French.